to our episode of People of Manipur. So, People of Manipur, we have been having it for quite some time now, wherein we feature people of Manipur who has been, um, you know, having who has been settled all over the world. And today we have a very special guest, and I am a big fan of Rajkumar Bikramjit Singh, who is a flute player. He has played in more than 250 international albums, and his album Himalayan Whisper has been listed for the Grammy in World Contemporary Music in 2007. So many of you, I'm sure that you have been listening to his flute, and I am so excited to have him in our show today. With that, let's all give Vikramjit Singh a warm welcome. Welcome to our show.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Finding Voice, for inviting me here. Yes. Let me begin with a song, Hey Ima Manipur by Tamopahari. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was a very special moment for Finding the Voices and for myself to personally start it with your wonderful flute and also dedicated to Manipur, our hometown, our home
Same for
motherland.
me. Same for me. I didn't play this song for a long time, but still I'm dreaming, every day I'm dreaming about my childhood Manipur, the Gali Gali, the Tabal song. But I left Manipur 31 years back. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. As always, we see artists, we see your work, we have seen many, many videos of you playing the flute. But today, we want to know about you. We want to know more about you. So, to start with, can you share about your childhood, about your family, about how you started playing flute, and what is the inspiration behind?
Okay. Thank you. See, in Manipur, people call me Ashobi Chana. As you know, Ashobi is a big boy. I was a big boy. And I'm from high school. Rajkumar family means we are so much in music, sports, and politics. And we are five brothers, five sisters, and I was the last but one. Means I had to listen whatever my brother, sister are doing. All of them they used to sing, play tabla, and I learned from them. And when I was 9 years old, my elder brother, he was 16 years old, he took me to Mahabali. Everybody must be knowing Mahabali. And I climbed a tree, and because I was very naughty and I was just like a monkey, I was very good in climbing tree and plugging fruits and from the tree jumping to the river and all these things. And it was in 1989, May 12 or something, I fell from the tree when I was 9 years old, and I broke my legs, the left leg, three parts. Then doctor said, Bikram, we'll try to save your leg uh, because of the compound fracture and the bone started deteriorating. And my father took me to Guwahati Medical Hospital. And doctor told me, Bikram, you can never play football. And I used to love football and the boxing very much. And the doctor said, Bikram, you cannot run, you cannot do all these things. And that time my father gave me one flute, but you can play flute in the hospital on the bed like that. And I took the flute and I just started blowing. I was very emotional. I was very much sad also because all my friends, they are playing football, running, playing boxing. And doctor said, Bikram, all your life, you will not be like the others. I cried and I started blowing flute. Then very soon, I was in the hospital for 1 year, and very soon, in few months, I started playing Sharegama Padanisa. Then after 1 year, I was discharged from Guwahati Medical College Hospital. Then I came home. Then I started playing. And my elder brother, Arkesh Somorjit, I used to watch whatever he was doing. He used to play very good tabla and flute. And all his musician friends used to come. And as a small kid, behind the curtain, I used to watch what they are doing. And I started loving flute. Then slowly, he taught me. I started looking. I started playing, copying, whatever it is thing. Then I realized flute was really gifted to me by God, and it changed my temperament. I become very calm down. I didn't like much fighting or that thing slowly disappearing for me. Otherwise, I was a fully very hyperactive boy, very strong man, man who can break the iron chain. I always wanted to be the strongest person, but the flute changed me. I become very calm down. Then when I was 13 and a half, I started playing for Tamu Pahari, because we all stayed together in high school. All these people, and I started playing all in the radio. Then I was 15. I started playing for Ruprak. Then slowly, I started playing all the recordings. Then without any plan, I become a professional flutist, very high class professional. Means demand was there. Called it the boy Achobi from high school. That was the thing. All these elder people, they used to call and they book me. And from class 10 onwards, I was very professional. Then I came to 1980, the DM College of Science. That time I was very popular. And then I used to play for Ruprak for 5 years.
Wow. So,
Then 1995, I finished my BSc. Then I left IT7 and another 2 years. IT89, I left Manipur.
89. Okay.
Yeah.
So, to all our listeners, I see that we already have comments. Ask question, for our guests. What do you want to know? Share it, and let's make this session a very interactive one today. So, as you have heard Vikramjit share, right? You had a tragedy. You had a tragedy in your childhood, and your father gifted you the flute, and that changed your life.
That is true. Yeah.
That changed your life.
Yes.
And you
I never
also,
dreamed of to be a flutist. I never dreamed before that. I wanted to be tablis or singer. People
okay.
like Amari, I always used to love all these Manipuri singers, how they sing. And I listen and listen. But I never dream one day I'll be flutist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think what I was trying to say is how even in the tragedy you find a gift and it becomes your, a gift for all of us now that we are listening to your beautiful creation of flute, and not only us, all over the world, right? With all your creation. So you
Mhm.
mentioned as a young 13-year-old, you played and followed Tamo Pahari for you, and we have heard so much about him. So, can you share a little bit about, during those time, how you had interacted and how you had played, and during those early time?
It's a very interesting. Say, I'm from high school. All my house is surrounded by behind is a Bimola, is a Mema. All this Kamala, all surrounded. And as a small kid, as you know, we used to have one, transistor. My auntie, we sleep at 7:30. My auntie always used to put this, whatever the Manipuri songs are there, Tha, Sigi, Sai, and all this. As a small kid, I used to listen. And I really loved it how Tamopahari sing, how he used, how he manipulate the voice and all this as a small kid. And I keep listening and listening till today, whatever I'm playing, he really influenced me a lot. Tamopahari,
Mm,
si Jamuna, si Bimola, the way they sing, that, the generation of that artist, it really influenced my music and how to present, how to pronounce, how to articulate, how to present a song. This all this I learned from very very small, as from 5, 6, 7. That's why I still remember all these songs. Then when 13 years old, they started knowing me. Then they said, Bikram, Bikram. They never call me Bikram. Nobody knows me Bikram in Manipur. They call me Achobi, Achobi Shana. You have to play for me. Oh wow,
mm,
that was the time. And they know my family, everybody knows RK Roton, RK Ranjit, my father. They are all politicians, academics, everybody knows. Then they come to my house. Your son is, they call my father was old, either uncle or grand, something like that, Idho or something. And
mm,
my father was very proud. Wow, my son, such a small kid today. Otherwise, I was like a wild enemy. Nobody can, in my family also, nobody can control me. This flute changed my life. I was the guy who used to go, and anybody say, Bikram, can you jump from this river, from this cliff? I was the guy, always I accept. Jumping from the tree, jumping from the cliff to the river. Can you go and fight with these bees? My brother used to send me, Bikram, there is something, I don't know what is this. Can you go and do something? I say, I can do. I did, and it was the beehive. Means I was that type of boy. But when the
mm,
food comes, I become very calm down, very calm down. I start playing all these things and come to the All India Radio. But it was not my plan also. I don't have any ambition. One day I'll be a flutist or anything. I want sports. I thought one day I'll be a boxer or something because I love physically, I'm such a strong guy. And the God has planned something. I become very soft and become a very good flutist, very obedient. Because in this field, you have to be very obedient. The director is saying, Achobi, you have to play this. I have to play. Okay, Tamu
mm,
Pari said, Kram, Achobi, this is my line. What do you think? Then I really have to play, whatever they say. That's why I learned discipline from childhood. As a musician, discipline is very, very, very important. It's not showing your attitude or ego or anything. You have to surrender to the person who is directing or singing. Whatever you say, I'm there like that. That's why I say to Tamu, I am there behind you. Whatever you say, when you feel tired, I am there, I'm going to play. That's why they trust me as a small kid. 13, 14, 15, 16, till 23, 24, I used to play. Till 25, yes. And my younger
okay.
brother, he used to follow me, small boy. When I was starting, he must be 9, 10, and he started playing keyboard. We two from our family, we used to go. All these songs I used to play. Still, I remember all these
Hmm.
old songs. Yes.
Very good
It's long
memory.
story.
So, what made you leave Manipur in the late 80s?
Okay. It's a very good question. And I finished my BSc. I did my geology from this Dem College of Science. And as you know, that time Manipur was not in the good state.
Yes.
This thing, so much crisis is going on. And
Mm,
I was a young boy. I was in between, good musician. I had to go here and there. On the other side, my friends, some of them are highly educated. They started doing engineering, doctor. Other side, as all these things I started happening, and my mother worried. And my mother said, I love you the most amongst my 10 kids. Now your time has come. She said, you have to go and finish whatever you want to do. MAC, this, to Pune University. And you come back again like that. My mother said, come back again.
Hmm.
But I told my younger brother, he is the only person, he listens to me. My family is, we have that hierarchy. We have to listen. Even my sister, elder sister, I have to listen like my mother. Whatever they say, I do. But only my family member who can listen my this thing, my younger brother. Before I left, I said, hey, I call him Lukoy. Lukoy, I'm leaving this place. I will not come back again. And he knows my brother won't come back again. But this is not for the bad thing. I want to see something. I have seen my family. I have seen my father. I have seen whatever the Rajkumar political and all this. I have seen that. And I want to see what I can do. I
Hmm.
came, yeah, I came. And another chapter started.
You
So the
wanted to
job,
make your own life, like you didn't, you wanted to explore and make your own life.
yeah, I really love freedom. I really don't want to hear somebody do this, do this. I am the guy who always does opposite. But from my family, I always listen. Others say do this, I will do that. But I want to get rid of that things.
So
That's
you
why
said, did
I
you
said
say
bye bye and I never come back home.
you came from a family of 10 children
Yeah.
and you are the ninth child, and so within, again, like you have said, within your family, and the culture of Manipur, you have to listen to everybody, and the
Everybody is
ninth
my
child.
my father and my mother, everyone. Even my sister, she said, hey Achobi, don't go. You are so naughty. And I have to listen. Whatever I'm doing, my naughty things, there are 7 people are there, and my family is big, and kitchen is big. And in the evening before food is like an assembly. They will tell my story. Oh, this boy went to somebody's house and he was fighting with the monkey. He was fighting. And my mother said, is it true? And they say, see the mark, the monkey must have this thing. And that was the things, my family. It was very beauty also. I'm
Yeah.
missing the innocent of this thing. But I cannot do what I want. I want
Hmm.
to go to the forest. I want to get lost, and I don't want to. And I want to be in the cave. I was very wild that way. I always wanted to be go in the forest, but not to come soon to the house. Means get lost in the forest, in the dark or something. This is my dream. That's why when
Hmm.
my mother said, now your time has come, do your study and come again. I was so happy. But my mother, I never told her, I will not come back again.
So your mother wanted you to continue your study, and that was her intent for her to
Yeah.
send you to
She said,
Pune.
you, my mother always say, you are the best boy and the most naughtiest. Because of you, we are very happy and we suffer also because I broke my leg. My father lost my job and all these things. I was very young. And my mother always said, we love you the most, like that.
So what happened after you reach Pune? Um,
Pune,
then
it is very nice thing. Oh, that totally changed when I came here. And I don't know how to use money also because that time I really used to earn so much money. That time they used to give me 800 rupees, 80s, 800 rupees per day. It was a really big money. All my money I gather and put below my pillow. And my younger brother bought his big bike out of that. I never bought anything. I just keep it. My sister used to use it. That means I was really a rich boy when I was in DM College of Science, really rich. And whenever my friend needs something, I have always some money because money is keep coming. I play in all
mm,
India radio. I play for Doordarshan, and the most demanded flutist in Northeast, it was me. Whomsoever Bhupen Hazarika or anyone, and they want let this boy play. Means I was really good, but I didn't want to play much. I want to little study. I want to gymming, running. That was my this. But somewhere God is gifted. I was enjoying also playing so easily, so good. Means I play. Then very drastic change came here. 89. I came here. I did my master in archaeology. Then I have to learn everything in the hostel. I have to start using money properly. Whatever my father has sent, whatever money I finish in 3 4 days. Then the
how
remaining
much did your father send per month during those times? How
What?
much did your father send?
In 18 and 1,000 rupees or something. It was a quite
1,000.
big money. If you use
Of
properly,
course.
other people used to get 600, 700. I used to get 1,000 rupees, but in 3 days, 4 days, finish. But I was lucky. I got a big hostel, and I have paid my father paid the hostel bill. I could eat it. Means slowly start learning about the life because I want freedom and responsibility. They call it. If you want freedom,
Yes.
to take the responsibility. Then from that time, as a young boy, 24, 25, started learning. I have to take care. Like this, I cannot survive because here nobody knows me. Nobody knows me. I cannot go and play. Then I started going to All India Radio Bombay, All India Radio Pune. I go, but I never got anything. I was laughing. What is going on? I play I play far better than whatever is existing flutist, but I could not get. And I realized we are from the small town and we are little different. But I don't blame it. I was laughing. Wow, one day your time will come like that.
Mm.
Then I study. I do my master degree, this. Then I did my PhD after my MA. And then 6, 7 years, people never recognize me. Never.
Mm.
But that time, my hours of playing for the other people was really burning. But deep inside, I say, calm down, Bikram, your time will come. This is a good lesson for me in Manipur. Everybody knows me, and so much demand is there. But when I came here, nobody knows me. I have to go, not begging, but I have to request them. I have the certificate. Hey, guys,
Mm.
I am this. Let me play. But I never scare of anyone. That is very nice for me. I came from this small town. I never scare. In Bombay, I went and that all in the radio director. He really loves me. He used to come to my house also because this boy is very innocent. But they said, Bikram, you are really highly talented. Everywhere you go in the world, some kind of something is there. We call lobby or anything that is always there. You may not get your chance. Then I realized after that I stopped everything to go and requesting to all in the radio director or anything. I fully stopped. I thought if I comes okay, there's some chance to play, or it doesn't come also okay.
Mm.
Then
But you
I'll
continued
continue
playing.
the story. Then
But you
in
continued
6 years
playing
or
and
so,
practicing.
what?
But during this 7 years of break, right? It was kind of like a break. Nobody hired you,
Only
but you
playing,
continued your
only
practice and
practicing.
playing.
And that was the time, see Manipur, I learned all the light music and all this. That was the time I was fully with the Indian classical. I used to go, I become a very good seeker. Seeker, I was
Mm.
seeking in music, the deeper one. That means God has always planned. And I found the best guru, my Pandit Arvinda Gajendra Karkar, and he really taught me the philosophy of music, the raga, all these things. And he introduced me all the legends of Pune, like Vincent Joshi, all these big people. I was very young, and I used to cycle from my place to my Guruji around 25 years in the early morning. 7 o'clock is my class.
Mhm.
I go by 6 o'clock. I rode my bicycle. Then there is one mountain. I climb. I do my exercise. Then exactly on time. And my Guruji used to tell me the story after playing. These are the things, and it really, give me something beyond music, connecting such type of people and their story, their wildness, not just the music, the family. Because when it comes the family, whatever your life also is always related when you play music. And all these legends, their story behind the music is really beautiful. Some of them came from very far away, more than me. Nobody recognized them. And some of
Mm.
them are not educated also, means that never have any backing, no education, nothing. They just came to search Guru. Some
Mm.
legends are like that. My Guruji told me, I say, wow, like that. Then I started connecting all these Pune, Bombay's legends, singer, flutists, and all these things. Then after 6 years, one day somebody called me. I was in the college library. I was studying, and Bikram, today this 5-star hotel, this, the artists of that 5-star, they will not be able to come. Can you please play like that? That time I got married. My wife said, Bikram, Here you are, nobody knows you are just a zero. You just go and play like it. And they know Bikram is different and he is above the hotel. It was a 5 star. It was a very good hotel. And nobody knows me. I said, I don't care. I'll just go and play like this. I went, and that was the day. I played almost 5 hours. I go early. I was enjoying. People are noisy. I was playing Indian classical. And somebody came and asked me, wow, what's your good name? Bikram. And from where are you from? I'm a Manipuri because I am Chinky. People always ask either you are a Japanese or Chinese or Nepali. I always laugh. No, I'm a very Indian. I'm Bikram Singh from Manipur. Like that. Wow, like that. And you play so good. And my granddaughter, something is coming, some marriage or ring ceremony. Will you be able to play like that? It was my first day in the hotel. You know the guy who was there, the guy who was asking one old man, he was the father of this our Pune Rahul Bajaj, means Bajaj's grandfather, Bajaj family.
Hmm.
And I never know all these things. And somebody, Bikram, you know this guy. I say, I don't know. He wants me to play for his granddaughter like that. And and we fix it. And from it was the beginning. My starting is very interesting. Then all these my friends like Nana Patekar used to come and we come to know each other and used to come and sit in the hotel almost till 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I used to play Indian classic and like that I started, slowly started. Then I started playing for this guy, Bajaj family, and their cousin Firodia. All these things slowly means God had planned for me. Bikram, this is the time you study along with that, you go deeper in this music like that. Then hotel thing came. By hotel, I don't have to go only. All these people, they saw me in the hotel. Then my thing started. Big bands. I used to play in also ashram. There's all my band members are all some of the best musicians. Around 10, 15 musicians. It becomes a glamour, more than Bollywood. Those who used to call Bollywood, they started calling Bikram, call Bikram, call Bikram. It was the time. Yes, like that I started after 6.5, 7 years. It's a long story.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely. So, can you share a little bit about the album Himalayan Whisper? I think that is the one, like, which became very popular and it was listed for the Grammy,
Yeah.
the Himalayan Whisper.
Yeah. Uh, all these things all happen accidental. I never planned, and I cannot plan such type of things. One guy from Taiwan, he has heard me playing in the Osho Ashram in Pune, and one day he got my numbers from somewhere and he called me, Bikram, can I meet you? I'm from Taiwan, this. I said, okay. I thought this guy wants to learn flute from me like that because I used to teach lots of foreigners. All my students are all big names from foreign. Then this guy called me and he said, Bikram, I am this. I am the owner of one of the biggest music album, music, what you call, music label from Taiwan. My name is this. Can we make something, something like this, what you pay for? I said, why not? I can do that. But I want more of your money, please. This. He knows I'm a Indian flutist, but I said yes, like that. Then I signed. He said, Bikram called Himalayan Whisper, you are so from that side. It was a Taiwanese company called Wing Music, like that. I signed it and I was here, but I recorded here and I sent the music there. And my brother, R.K. Birendrajit, he composed. He arranged it. Then at the end, I came once and I was using all the Manipuri singer and all this. I still
Yeah,
remember. Then it happens this. Yeah.
yeah, that's beautiful.
Himalayan
So,
Whisper.
can you share? I know you have done a lot of work and you have more than 250 international albums. So, can you share a little bit about your work internationally?
Yeah. When the electronics music we call wall music means the backing is the Western or electronics or something. and the Indian chanting, Indian flute, Indian sitar or something, such type of music, either contemporary or world music or new age music. It started from Germany, and especially the Osho sannyasi, they started long time back, just after Ravi Shankar and all these things. And I have a good friend called Karunes. He's very famous from Germany. He stays in Hawaii. And I started playing his, without knowing who is Karunes, I just started playing. Somebody said, Vikram, these are the tracks. This. Can you play for me like that? I said, why not like that? Then I started playing for, they're called Budaba. If somebody knows little about the EDM and the world music, they will know what is Budabar. When the Budabar started, I played for many artists, and around 80% of them, they never acknowledged my flute. They didn't put my name also. That time, this habit of putting acknowledgement of any musician, it was not there. And I was unknown also. Only few people they put flute by Bikram these days. What they do, they are very good in computer. They take my flute in different ways and they can manipulate here and there.
Mm.
And many of the time they didn't put my name. Then after Himalayan Whisper, then my dancing flute, my good friend, they advised me, Bikram, now your time has come to stop all these things. And I was thinking, this is the right thing or no? Stop playing in the hotel because I used to play some of the best nightclub, all the hotels in Bombay. It was fun. I really loved it. Playing till 2, 3 o'clock and meeting all the different kind of people of Bombay. And now the time has come. My friend advised I always listen. Because now your time has come. Stop all these things like that. Stop playing for the other people who never acknowledge you, who knows you. That is also very true. That time people don't know me much. Then I did my meditation. I realized. Then I declare it. I stopped playing in the hotel. I stopped playing for any other people like that. And it was the time then my name started growing slowly. Then my full concert started in my name. Bikram flute like that. Bikram flute. Then I started playing for Lakme Fashion Week, Blenders Pride. Uh, because my band is very fashionable. I wear all the designers dress, and someone look like me, like Tarzan, like Jackie Chan, around 6 feet, and walking on the ramp. Everybody looks at me, wow, like that, and they think one model is walking and in sync with the flute. I say, hey guy, I'm a flutist. I came because of this designer who invited me. Like that, I started for all this what you call fashion show. I never plan. I never like also. I don't want to mix with this designer and all these things. It comes by itself. Some of the designer they design all my dress. My best friend. He's like my brother. He passed away 3 years back. Deepak Shah. He used to design all my dress. Then
That's
I work
awesome.
in Dubai. I work in Bombay, Hyderabad, Delhi. Then I become something. Play flute. But flutist is they eat pan, sit down, put up pajama. And the image of flutist has changed. And behind the scene, why I play Indian classical very good, but because of my broken leg, I could never sit and play for 1, 2 hours. I used to play, but doctor advised me, Vikram, don't play very long. Otherwise, one day you'll get big problem like paralysis because sitting 2 hours and I could not get up.
Mm.
That means I have to change my position. Then when you walk, when you play on the stage, walking, dancing, and it becomes my what you call my style. I never plan. I never wanted to be on the stage. I'm going to do never plan all these things. Only God plan one by one.
Yes.
Then I come in that very fashionable in the glamour flutist like that. I don't
Yeah,
just
that's
go
beautiful.
pan and kuta pajama. I don't do that. I go. I play with my 10, 11 people. We stayed in the best place. We demand the maximum fees. In India, I think my band is the costliest among the flutists. And it comes all without any plan, one after another, one after
Mm.
another. And some of my musicians who has been playing with me, I met them 25 when they are 11, 12 years old when I came here. Means we are like a family. They help me
Mhm.
because they know Bikram is very strong, but he's from far away. He's from Manipur. Whenever something happen, all my friends they come together and they help me. It's a long
Wow.
journey, but without any plan, it happens one by one.
Okay, so I am getting a feedback that my voice is distorted. So I'm going to pull up one of your video,
Yeah,
and that's your video. This was done some time back, but this is the dancing flute, which is something which I really love, and you have also mentioned that. So let me bring it up, and I am just going to um, play it for all of us.
thank you.
All right. So that was a little older one, 10 years ago. I think you have played that, but just wanted to share with everyone.
Okay.
Um, so you said that, initially people were using your work, but they were not giving you credit, right? So what is your, opinion on people not giving credit for your work, and like, because now with music, it could be reused in many ways. Do you want to share a little bit on that?
Okay, I really never blame all this. These are all natural. In the beginning, when we are young, when you are not known, it's always like that. Wherever
Yeah.
you go, all the legends they started like that. That's why I never blame this. It has to happen like this. And if you play properly, even not knowing the name, people started researching on my flute. Who is this? Who is this person playing in this? They started and they come to know, oh, this is Bikram, a young boy from India. This. They started doing research on me, and that is really good for me. Bikram from India. From Manipur. Everybody knows me, Bikram Manipuri, like. But many people still they don't know where is Manipur. That's why I
But
don't blame. These are all natural. Yes, these are all is a part of the process. Yes. In the beginning, nobody knows me and come slowly, slowly. It takes time. And for me, if nobody knows me, also no problem. For me, my satisfaction, my joy is very, very important. That's why I'm very honest. Whenever, whatever I'm, I help who wants to be in Bombay. That's why some of the young boys are very good, they educated, they are engineer, but they want to leave their job also. I said that is little risky. First, you check it. Don't just leave it because the singer and all these thing and is very competitive here.
Right.
And I can go and play anywhere. I can play for the other people. The singer, especially playback singing and all these things. Yeah, you have to sing for one particular person, hero or something. It takes time. But during that time, if you don't have any particular job or something, if you don't have any revenue, if you don't have any income, then 1 year is okay. Another 1.5 year, 2 year, and some kind of thing coming, the pressure, and the family will call you. That time, definitely, family will call you. Hello, what is going on? All the complaint come to me also. Hello, Sana, Ashobi, what is going on, my son? Like that. He left the job. He was an engineer. This. But the artist, one has to go through this. If you want to come here, there's few criteria, faculties you really have to be. Education is needed here.
Mm.
Yeah, it
Yes.
helps. If you don't have to do a coding engineer, this thing, it helps you. You become very grounded. You are good in talking, and somebody who has to come here, I mean, he should be good in talking also. Otherwise, who is going to give you, okay, come and play for my film, come and play for my this thing? No way. You have to be good in communication and you have to be very strong inside. If you are weak, also people will not call you because people can feel it and can make out. Be strong and be honest to yourself.
Yeah.
Same,
No, I love what you're
same thing.
sharing about education, right? Because you are that even if music is your field, you are appreciating the education you got.
I'll tell you something. See, music and whatever the artist during the king's time, every kingdom or every country, the king used to look after. It was the time, means one person, one life can be dedicated to music. But now the time has changed. Now no king is there. I don't know, in Rajasthan somewhere still there are some and they look after good artists. But in Manipur, who is going to look after you? In Maharashtra, who is going to look after you? It can be Tansen, but no one is going to look after. When your prime time finish, people will forget you. And one day, the aging process is a natural thing. One day you have to age. One day you have to leave your even profession. That time, who is going to look? That's why some kind of education, some kind of backing is very, very, very important. And it makes you strong also. Then you have the confidence, okay, I'm going to do this. And your communication skill to convince I'm such a good human being as well as a musician, because convincing also very important. Otherwise, who's going to give you program here? Just coming from far away,
Yes.
who is going to put you on the stage? That is the thing. And right now, some Manipuri will be lucky because I have my big band and I can introduce them to the good this thing. But before me, nobody was there
Mm.
to help me or this. But I never blame them. I do really enjoy. This is a challenge, and it's a long process. That's why I didn't go back also home. It's a long process. I am here. I have my house. My kids are the local Marathi, and another generation will come. Then, and we also, can be in this mainstream, and we want to bring our art and culture, whatever. Sports are already popular, but the music we are equally talented like sports. Why not? Why you should not come? Because this is the main place. Either you can learn, or you can perform, or you can make your life.
Yes, absolutely.
That's why
Yeah.
I
And
really decided I will do this and I will stick on this, and whatever I can help, I will help that like that.
so you spoke a little bit about pressure, right? You spoke about pressure from family, when things are not going well and when you're pursuing, your music, um, family member calling and asking, hey, how is it going on? Can you share a little bit on that?
Okay,
Because the
but
reason
but
why
this is
I'm
not for me.
asking,
This is not for me. I was lucky because I was doing my PhD. I got scholarship. I didn't have to go through all these things.
Mhm.
And For the other people who, I don't know what to say, struggle, I have to say, is
Mm.
the real
Mhm.
meaning is struggle because they want to get through, break through something, especially in the playback singing. As a musician, that also one of the biggest industry Bollywood. It's not so easy because all the community has group are there, and they want to promote their community. For example, Punjabi has a
Right.
big group in acting, the music, and Bengali has a big groups are there, and especially the musically, they are very highly talented. And someone from Manipur, we are somewhere. We cannot go to Assam. We cannot. We are somewhere in between, and we are different. And unless and until you get the breakthrough or something, people, we cannot get their recognition. It takes time. Yes, but
Yes.
slowly in the inner circle, okay, that boy is good. Call him for a small party. This. But nobody comes for your small party for the celebrity. This thing. But you have to be there. Some celebrity they keep calling such that, but you have to be in Bombay. This circle, you have to hang around. This you have to learn this culture. Either you get or no, you go hang around with a nice dress, talk nicely. When your chance come, that is the time you have to hit it.
Yes.
Then
So what
people
I'm
say,
hearing
wow,
from you, what I'm hearing from you is that, never give up,
never give up, never
consistently
give up.
trying it. Yeah, believing in yourself, right? And
Yeah,
one more very beautiful thing you said about, when you surrendered and gave yourself to music, things started happening one by one, one by one.
that is very
And I
true.
thought that was beautiful.
That is very true. But the courage, every musician doesn't have that courage. I understand that. I always said that be strong, be honest, be humble to yourself. These things. I always said that. But how long you can go through there, that is up to you. But one day the
Hmm,
will come.
right.
It's a long
So,
process. I'm really enjoying whatever my this thing come from such a
yeah,
good. And now everyone knows me, all my Assamese friends, all this, they know me. I don't have to, promote myself. People know me. I play whole day, I teach. My academy is going through. Yeah, and my band, even in this lockdown period, many people are inquiring, Bikram, we want to book you. But I said, hang on, because now only 150 people can gather their set. And my band is big, 5,000, 10,000 people, or sometimes 10 lakhs people like Sadgurus. We
hmm,
play, we are for the big crowds. We can rock it. I have that, energy like a heavy metal, and like it, I really can rock the crowd.
that's awesome. So tell us about your school. I know that you have started a school.
Aha, my academy. My
Yes.
academy, I call it flute meditation. I really don't just teach Saregama Padanisa, all these things. I don't teach. I said, come and reform or change your life like that. It's a meditation. You can play Sarega or three notes that is more than enough for your life. Just to be in the tune properly, in the tunefulness, you really can change your life. And that is very true because I'm a meditator, also always talks about the music and the life and the meditation. And I started, and many people start coming now. And just Saregama Padhanisa in that proper, we 15, 20 people, we sit together, close our eyes, and the silent, all of us, 20 people playing together. Oh, that is really, really divine. And I make them, very easy. They don't have to worry. Whatever the wrong, I don't care is wrong. But just be with it. Sound comes, some patience should be there. I said, don't compare with anyone. Don't compare your flute with me or with anyone. You are you. You have your own identity. That flute and the music within you, I will get it one day like that. Like that, my teaching is like that. I taste Harekama, then slowly, slowly, I try to get what he wants to get. Because many of them are not professional. This thing, my students are, they are from builder, they are from engineer, they have gone through their life, but they want to get peace through music.
Yes.
And there are some musicians, they want to, that is the different thing. I teach like some Manipuri flutists and all this. That too, I have to really teach like a guru, Shishya Parampara. Means with the discipline, I have to teach them because they think the competition is very strong. You have to, your foundation should be very strong. That's why you have to learn what about the classical, what about the twisting of hands, because without learning, you cannot be there in that field. That's why if they are musical musician, then I really teach with a very, very disciplined way. But the others, my students who wants to reform their life, who wants to get peaceful and to get rid of their whatever their karma, dharma, their profession, they feel tired. Everybody feel tired. Yes, one day, Doctor Bikram, I also want to do something. Come to my academy. They come and they change. 20 of us, we play 1 hour, 1.5 hour, whatever few notes, Saregama Padanisa. Oh, they change in that 1 hour. Like that, I teach, and slowly, I start teaching some raga. That is my academy. Bikram flute meditation, I call.
Flute meditation.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
So,
foreigners are. Yeah,
so is this only, now with the COVID situation and lockdown, is
yeah.
this only, do you offer it online or how does that work now
My,
with the current
my
situation?
academy is still on. It's a hall, open air hall. We are around 15, 20 people. We have the social distance is there. Two
Hmm,
meters, and I
got
sit
it.
far away. And we are very quiet. Nobody talks. That's why everybody can hear it. 1 and 20 minutes. We learn whatever I played, they play. Then after that, my professional musician they come after my academy this class, and they talk about what is the performance and what is the stage, how to perform, because this is a again totally different. Learning is different, and you are on the stage. We have to unlearn. Stage is a
Hmm,
different thing. Just learning, you
hmm,
cannot play the basic. People will go away. That is the different. You unlearn, you be blank, whatever this thing, and try to connect with the audience or the God. Yeah. That my professional musician they teach, and I also talk about it. What is the performance, how to connect with the crowds, how you have to be on the stage with a 100%. Yeah, without
yes.
any restriction, no nervousness, no these things. How you have to be on the stage. Then I thought, because I grew up on the stage, I love big stage. I really love it. And I told you the Manipuri story. I played in the war like that. Manipuri, 1980, 81. It was like a war. I'm
Hmm,
playing, the bullet is going. I told this
hmm,
story. But music will always win. Music is music. Whatever that this thing happens, when you play the music, the war will stop. Yes, flute everybody likes, everybody loves. But I said I came from the war-torn state called Manipur, and the music helps. I told I have many stories. This I cannot tell you here. Music really, really brings so much peace, and especially the Manipuris. They are so talented. They're born with music and the sports. Yes, but the time has come to come out. Let them come to America also. Let them stay in California. So many are there, and let them come to Bombay. I always said that. But for that, you need some kind of education.
I am so happy that you are advocating education because I'm all for education. Education gives that foundation, the discipline, the background, and then you can pursue any other field which you want, right?
Education, why I said, because the time has changed. During my father's time, one artist, he doesn't have to be education, this. He doesn't have to think for the backing, the family and all this. He can sing in the court. King is
Right.
there. Yeah, he can
Yeah.
take all his help, family, his kids' education, whatever the medical, this thing he can. But now who is going to take care? No one is going to take care. When you are famous, people will say, wow, 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 like that. And when you are sick, people will forget. That's why I always thought that musician's life, you have to be smart also. It's a very, very temporary. That time you will do good business, and that is very very temporary. One day you have to come down.
Mm.
Yes. And but for the musician, if you don't have that backing, okay, in Manipur they can do that. But how they are going to come? How they are going to come to America? How they are going to perform in California, Hollywood?
Mm.
Because people don't know us, what we sing, what we do. It takes time. But if you have something, either engineer or something, do part time. Even you can go to Berkeley. Going to Berkeley is expensive. If you don't have any this thing, how you are going to earn money? Manipuri parents, I don't think so. They can afford that much, that fee. But I
Absolutely.
really want to support the Berkeley and all this Manipuri, and they should go. If somebody can sponsor whatever, their fees, Manipuri, they will grow like anything.
Yeah, yeah. No, I absolutely love that you are advocating education, because whatever we do, all the communication skills, everything what we need as a whole person, education is the basis. So I know we are having such a great conversation, but we are almost at time. But I wanted to take some time to invite you to share gratitude. I have a project called 1001 Thakachari, where I ask people about who are you grateful to at your personal space and somebody at the level of Manipur. So wanted to know, I'm sure you have a whole list of people, but somebody whom you want to show your gratitude at the personal space, and then also select somebody at the level of Manipur. Someone you think for Manipur who has done, something good for Manipur.
Okay, from musically, I grew up listening Tamur and Nomatem Pahari. I thought this guy, wow, like that. And today I came here and I realized how he sings. Because I played with all these greatest singer here, I realized, wow, like that. But I wish Tamu Pahari must, could have born somewhere close, either Bengal or something. Then he would have been somewhere. I really love that guy. I used to follow him. He was like my father. He used to love me as a small kid. Yes. And musically, the other side, another guy is there. He is also related with the Manipuri. It was R.D. Burman. You know R.D. Burman?
Mm-hmm.
R.D. Burman's grandmother was from our clan, Rajkumari Nirmala Devi. You must not be knowing this. I am very proud of this. S.D. Burman's mother was a Manipuri, Rajkumari, from Yai school. And
Okay.
this guy, I really like this guy, RD. I really like that his craziness, unpredictable. Yeah, for me, I like this amongst the musician Amu Pahari, RD Burman. Then internationally, I like the way how Yanni is doing right now. Means the newest contemporary music. It doesn't have any boundary. You can mix with anyone. You just have to aware what kind of music is going on. He'll bring Chinese music. He'll bring Manipuri music. The behind is the Philharmonic Orchestra is going on. He destroy all the rules. I really love the way he's doing.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, welcome.
So, we do have some comments from our listeners, but before we do that, is there anything else which I haven't asked but you wanted to share with us and our listeners today?
I would like to advise all my musician brothers, sisters. They are so talented. Still, I keep watching in YouTube. My God, my goosebump comes. Sometimes my tear came when they started singing different kind of songs. Even the old song, old covers. I keep listening. Some of them are unknown. And my brother R.K. Birendrajit is really, really promoting. And I always pray one day they should come out. You know, uh, either in America or Bombay. Bombay is a good place. Come out and let's do something together. in future, if I have some project, I'm really going to use some of the best musician. I always use my all my albums. I always use all my musician from Manipur, the vocal or this, because I love the way they do so much precise, so much focus. That's all. My best wishes to all my brothers, sisters, all my musician, uh, especially musician, because I want to promote my musician artists because I came from there and I know this journey very well. Thank you all and wish you all the best.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
whatever.
Wait.
I don't want to advise you something. Yes.
We are not sending you out yet. We are really enjoying your
Yeah.
conversation, and I wanted to share some of the comments what our listeners have shared.
Yeah.
Um, so we have Miranda RK who is watching you, and she says, "We miss you, Bacho." That's so
Uh-huh.
sweet.
My
And she
brother's
also
daughter.
says, Bachao, I still remember your version of Mahabharat. That was and still the best story I have ever heard.
They know I'm
That's
very
very
naughty.
sweet. Um, then P. Solomi Pao says inspiring. Gi Yumnam says good to see such program. And Lenin Laishram says I have written an article about this great musician. So he had written an article some time back about you. Banti Potsambam from Tripura says one of my favorite music, flute. And we have listener from Bhutan. It's wonderful to have a nice evening. And we have your brother, RK Somorjit, watching. And he
Mm.
says he was very naughty during his childhood.
I learned flute from him. I
That's so
learned
sweet.
everything from him.
And Nikki Chandam says, Yambung, so nice to hear you live. You mentioned your love for classical music. Can you share what is your favorite rag and your take on Bhakti Ras with your experience from Osa Ashram?
What she wants? Nikki wants some raga or what?
She wants to know what is your favorite rag and your take on Bhakti Ras.
Oh,
What's
favorite
your
raga.
favorite
I
rag?
I played many raga like evening Marwa, Yaman, Ahir Bhairav. I like many ragas.
Um, so we have, let's see if there are any other comment. And yeah, we have a lot of comment saying Rina Purailapam says, feeling proud of you, Yambung.
Thank you,
Meditation
Rina.
music helpful. Indrazit Chongtham says, Bijoy Salam, really good. And I was also going to request you if we can listen to yet another. I know you started our show with your flute, but can we have some, another performance of your flute?
Okay, I can play something. I
Yay!
can I play Manipuri song.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Our listeners are saying, Yambung, you are great. Loved it. From Brenji Yumnam. Milan Maitay says, Hi, Oja. Yamna nungay na ako'y listener mayamna tabiri. And Natasha Elangbam says, lovely session. Wonderful to meet such a down-to-earth artist whose joy is so infectious. And I absolutely agree with Natasha. Jiten Dongbram, Karamba Yuki.
Yes. Karambuzuki.
Karamba.
Mamno. Yes.
That's so
Karambuz.
sweet.
Yes.
So I know you must be tired, but when you mentioned about your meditation in your academy, you know, the meditation you do with the
Yeah.
flute music, is it possible to play it now? No?
Which one?
But you said that in your flute academy, you know, all of you sit together and you have a meditative session
Uh-huh.
with
You want to
some.
meditate?
Yeah, can you do it for all of us? I think that would be such a
Yeah, yeah.
blessing
It's a
for this
very, very
time.
low notes, very simple. Any
Yeah.
flutist can. We just focus the tune, the sur, and whomsoever is there, 10, 15, 20, 25. We want to bring the one note, means the tune. When your tunes are all this thing, it's a physics. When your frequency is really same, whatever we play for 0, 4, 4, 5 hertz and all this thing, if it become tuneful, then it become one. That is really, really, really powerful. When that happens, then whomsoever is in that circle, they become no mind, and then the meditation starts. And whatever you are doing become very, very effortless. In the beginning, around 10, 15 minutes, we even I'm a professional flutist. I also have to focus, and I have to serve where is my tune is going. But once that state of meditativeness starts, then everything is flawless. That's why I could play, 5, 6 hours. That's why my band boys always say, Bikram, let's do one day for Guinness Book of World Record. One day, once you are in that meditation, everything is flawless. I can play, I can jump, and I can play. Means my energy is still intact with me. Nothing is losing. So much power is there. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I'll play 5 minutes or something very slow.
Okay. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Kurumjari.
I hope whomsoever listening, they must be real feeling of this meditation is very strong. Everybody can be. Yes. Thank you very much. My picture is frozen.
Um, it is okay in the live.
Okay, no
Uh,
problem.
yeah, no problem. I know I had some problem in the in the previous, so I had to restart it. But to all our listeners, thank you so much. Please check out our talented Rajkumar Bikramjit Singh's website. He's very active in Facebook. I have been following and listening to his upload. And, like have experienced a little bit of the meditative power, the flute music as a backdrop for the meditation has been such a blessing personally for me. So do look up and let's share this beautiful gift. And I am very thankful to your father who had given you that gift of flute when you were a child, and you are truly a gift for not only Manipur but for the entire world. So thank you so much, and I hope we will have
Welcome,
you back in our show again.
welcome, Monica. Yes, this is all unplanned. This is planned by some, higher consciousness. I really surrender. I do what I want. Yes, I'm very stubborn guy. I do what my inner soul is saying. Thank you very much for inviting me, because I have never spoken with the people of my states like this before. I keep doing for the others. Also meditation. I want meditation to bring in our things also, because
Yes.
any musician can play. These are so simple, but still somewhere we are not so much aware. How powerful the tune is. Simple playing, and if you do every day like that, you become aware, you become peaceful, and life
Yes.
started blooming.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. So thank you so much. I think your music
welcome.
is going to be so instrumental in the spread of meditation, as you have indicated, and internally, in turn, bringing peace to our state. So thank you so much, and thank you to
Welcome,
everybody
Monica.
listening. Yeah.
Most probably next year, if the corona is not there, we may do something in Manipur. I'm really
Yes,
planning. Yeah, I never played in
absolutely.
Manipur 21 years. Yes,
Thank you. Thank you. Kurumjari.
thank you. Thank you. Yeah.